guys, it's Kelly Shalal, registered dietitian and personal trainer behind the healthy living blog Hungry Hobby. And today we're here, I'm going to show you how to make one of my most requested videos / recipes ever. You guys love oat flour recipes, I love oat flour recipes, and people ask me all the time for an oat flour pancake recipe. So that's what we're gonna make today. But before we get started, make sure to hit that red subscribe button and the blue bell notification tab so that you never miss a healthy recipe, workout, or nutrition tip. And once you've done that, we'll get started. All right guys, so just like all of my other oat flour recipes, you're gonna start by making oat flour. I have a whole video, like a 12-minute video on the ins and outs of making oat flour, how to make it in the Vitamix or how to make it in the food processor. It really just consists of taking your oats, putting them in a food processor or blender and blending them up until you have a fine flour. Very, very cheap and easy to make, but if you have more questions, check out that video. I'll link it below. This recipe is amazing. It's been so easy to meal prep, and my son, my 2-year-old, just like ate them up, but just like could not have enough of them. Prego over here definitely enjoyed the meal prep friendly recipe and ate them up. And these pancakes are strong enough to hold your favorite toppings like blueberries and chocolate chips, so you can really make them into anything you want. So it's the perfect recipe, and I can't wait to hear how you guys like it. So let's get started making it. The first thing you're gonna do is, after you've made your oat flour, you're gonna take your oat flour and add it to a large bowl with flax, cinnamon, and baking powder,
coconut sugar,
and mix that up. If you've stored your oat flour for a while, you want to make sure to get rid of any clumps, because just like any of my bread recipes or my muffin recipes or anything I've ever made with oat flour, clumpy oat flour is no bueno for your final product. So make sure you use a whisk to kind of break up those clumps. It should be easy. And once you have that combined, then you can move on to adding the wet ingredients. In another bowl, you're going to combine milk, apple cider vinegar, eggs, and vanilla extract. And you'll whisk that until smooth, and then add your wet ingredients to your dry ingredients and mix that up until it's smooth. After that, you can start making your pancakes. You will want to heat a non-stick skillet to medium-low. I always find when making any kind of pancake, but particularly pancakes made out of any kind of like healthy food ingredients, protein pancakes, oat flour pancakes, the whole 9 yards, I find that it's better to cook on medium-low. So keep that skillet low. You can use butter or oil. You'll see in the video that I'm a crazy food blogger, so I have little pancake rings. Use them for pancakes or eggs to get perfect circles. I do that because I'm an insane food blogger, and pictures are prettier if the circles are perfectly round. But you guys don't have to use these. So oil your skillet. Whether you're using the pancake rings or not, add 2 to 3 tablespoons per round pancake. Let them cook until they're golden brown on one side. They should bubble just a little bit, but not like normal pancake batter where you see lots and lots of bubbles starting to pop up. You'll see maybe 1 or 2. Check with your spatula to make sure you can lift them up and they're nice and cooked, little golden on the bottom, and then it's time to flip. That should take anywhere between 1 to 3 minutes. Once it's cooked on the other side, then you can remove them from the skillet. With oat flour pancakes, I find for best results to let them sit for 2 to 5 minutes. That gets rid of any of the extra gummy kind of taste that sometimes oat flour leaves in baked goods, particularly pancakes and waffles. So if you let it sit for just a couple minutes, those oats will finish cooking and everything will be solidified. It'll still be nice and fluffy. Like I said, I meal prepped these and ate them all week with my son, and it was great. So that being said, As you cook batch after batch, like if you don't have a big pancake griddle, like I don't, I just have my non-stick skillet, then you will have to do, you know, multiple batches to use up all your batter. You'll notice the oats, as you go from batch to batch, the oats will absorb more liquid as they sit around, and so the batter will get thicker. One thing you can do is give it a quick blend in the blender or a quick shake, a quick whisk to blend everything up again. That will kind of help thin out the consistency, but either way it won't matter. They'll still fluff up, they'll still be great, they'll still be just as delicious and wonderful. Just don't expect it to be like this quick batter, because this is not refined flour. So just a little heads up there. Also, you can add any, like I said, any ingredients you want, like blueberries or chocolate chips. I tested both, they're strong enough to handle it. I usually take out a cooling rack, and if I'm meal prepping pancakes, especially these ones, I also have a sweet potato version of this, so I will leave a link of that below. Cannot talk today, but I like to leave them cooling on a cooling rack so that they stay fluffy and nice and they don't get any soggy. Then you can put them in a bag or any glass dish or whatever container you want to either store or freeze them in. They are good in your fridge for somewhere between 3 to 7 days, so as long as it's not molding, you're probably good to go. And in the freezer for up to 3 months, and you can reheat in the microwave. That's what we did. So I hope that you enjoy this recipe. After people tried all my bread recipes and all my muffin recipes and even my waffles using oat flour, I would get questions all the time for an oat flour pancake recipe. And I know that there are other recipes out there, so I really tried hard to test this one and make sure I got like a really fluffy, yummy result. So I'd love to hear what you guys think. You can always tag me at @HungryHobbyRD in the corner up there on the screen, or #HungryHobby. I love to see what you guys make. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that red subscribe button and the bell notification tab so that you never miss a recipe. I post healthy recipes. I try to do once a week. Prego here hasn't quite been hitting the once a week mark, but close to once a week. And nutrition tips. I used to do workouts on here, I might bring that back, you never know. So make sure you subscribe so you never miss anything, and I will see you guys next time. Let me know if you have questions. Otherwise, the link for this recipe is at the bottom. I keep all of my recipes, not on YouTube, but on the blog, so that I have full control, editorial control over them, and that they can be fully explained in writing. You don't get enough characters on YouTube, in my opinion, to link it there. So, links at the bottom with a full printable recipe if you're ready to make these. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day.